The It Is What It Is podcast is brought to you on multiple platforms: Anchor, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and on iTunes. People, if you haven't done it already, you know what to do. People, Jack the Bus has been tweeting out many ways you can have it handy dandy on many other devices. So if you want to go on Jack the Bus's Twitter, please go and do that. Links will be in the description to find out how to make it very easy for yourself. If you have an iPhone on the go to listen to the It Is What It Is podcast. And people, don't forget our sponsor links in the description as well. Touchstone Essentials for 25% of all your organic vitamin needs. If you want to transfer to your vitamins and support the podcast. Guys, today we have a great show. This week, I was brought to the attention of the dark side of the human society. Dog beaters, ticket scammers, and much more. People, this week, it's just me and Jack the Bus having a nice discussion. I have Chinese food coming. Guys, let's get started for episode 65 of the It Is What It Is podcast.
Coworkers, okay?
Bro, what do you mean you have a problem with coworkers, Jack? What do you mean?
Okay, I literally get flamed all the time for drinking a Monster every single day, and these
Well, by
people
me.
come in with
I
like,
do too. By me.
it's not that bad for me. It has 0 calorie, 0 sugar. Wait, are we recording?
We're recording. I was gonna say, imagine I click live. Like imagine I click.
Oh, dude!
Like we're
We're just
pre-recording. We're not pre-recording. We're fucking
You
live.
just see people in chat start to come. It's like, oh no!
Thank you for the donation, Noah J. What?
Wow, that's some big
Guys,
expectations there.
I told you, Jack, why we're pre-recording. Guys, we're not live right now. For the first time when somebody asks, is this pre-recorded? They are right. Today it is pre-recorded.
What's up, dude in chat? Enter your name here. What's up, dude in chat?
Ninja, hi Ninja. How's your move
welcome
to
to
Mixer, Ninja? You
welcome to the
fucking-
podcast.
Yes, nice. But yeah, we were pre-recording this week because I am going to sleep with my cousin. I'm taking a break this weekend, Jack. I'm having a nice little
Wow.
vacay. Nice little
Turbo's
break.
taking a break.
Okay, even though I prepped videos and I'm also prepping this, you know, it's a nice break. It's a nice getaway. I'm going to, even though it's in Staten Island, disgusting.
What's wrong with Staten Island?
It's the dump. It's trash. New
But you
York's-
live in Brooklyn, right?
But that's it's Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island in my mind. And I'm
Okay,
putting the
I'm surprised
I'm
Bronx
putting the
is on the
Bronx
lowest.
before Staten Island. No, I'll probably put
Yeah.
Staten Island, Bronx. But
Yeah, isn't Bronx like pretty
The
pretty
Bronx is a little
trashy?
bit- It's a little biffy.
Like
It's
in
a little
movies
bit
and stuff,
iffy.
at least.
But no, yeah. So we have to, thank you, Jack, for letting us pre-record. To put in your schedule.
I know.
Jack.
I'm such a grateful God.
I know you had
It's okay.
interviews with Machinima.
Yeah.
That
It's okay. I
that
gotta make
company.
time for the little guys.
Do you
know,
remember
I gotta
Machinima?
make.
Do you remember like when Syndicate would have
Dude,
like, the Machinima
oh my god!
logo?
Like back in the day, everyone wanted to be like a Machinima partner. Like that was the thing.
Yep.
It was like, dude, if you're in a Machinima, like you are it. Like you've made it as a
You're in.
YouTuber, especially for Call of Duty. Like that was the wave.
It really
For sure.
Did they what was like the bad thing that happened with Machinima? Like they weren't paying their guys right at the end.
Yeah. I think it was a lot of contract issues. Let me see. Machinima. The first, if you type in Machinima on Google, the first one just says Machinima dead. Okay, okay. It
Damn.
looks like abruptly discontinued in January. Oh, in January of this year, all of a
Yeah.
sudden they just discontinued all their channels.
Yeah.
But what happened before that?
Yeah, it was probably like contract stuff. They didn't have like the percentages. They probably took a lot of their money on the content creators. I want to explain to the people, look behind me. There's nothing behind me. I'm moving, people. Like I said in my video I posted today, which is Thursday. I'm moving, so not a lot of streams gonna be happening, a lot of videos, and you know what I was thinking of doing, Jack? I was thinking of doing because I'm gonna still try to do the podcast every Saturday, but you know what? I'm gonna have to do it because the Wi-Fi is probably gonna miss only 1 week of the podcast routine, so they're gonna set up the Wi-Fi. I'm probably gonna have to record it at Boom Bots' house, and maybe we'll have Vinny Boom Bots on the fucking show.
A different location.
I'll set up Vinny's house with fucking boom traps and fucking cameras on the house.
That'd be legit. Yo, I
But,
was thinking
yeah.
today. I was like, like I said, I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast. I wish we could do this like in real life, like just do the podcast of
Jack,
like
you know how many
a
times I tell my
place.
mom I can't wait for the summer Jack actually comes out here? No, because I'm making my room, the apartment we're moving
Yeah.
to, I'm not, this time I'm not going to set up my room as okay, it's a room with a bed, a nightstand. I don't want that no more. It's not really like that here, but I don't want that. So, and my room's actually a little bit bigger this time. So, I want it to be spread out. Well, it's going to be spread out. I want it to be the desk in the corner where I can have like the L-shaped, like the L-shaped
Like
desk.
separate your workplace from.
Exactly, and then I want to have a section of my room cut off for where I can have 2 cameras, so it's like the interview section of my room, and I want to like literally like I want to divide my room into sections. I want to get a couch so I can make like couch videos like with my friends and shit. That stuff,
Oh, that's yes. That's why you.
That's
want a
why I
couch in
want
the
to get
room?
the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting, Turbo. Interesting.
I
I'm
might
never coming
have
to your
another
house.
account on another website if you know what I'm saying. Okay.
Just gonna link that down below.
But Jackie, the first thing I want to dive into deep, and this is probably gonna get into divided when my Chinese food gets here, but it doesn't matter. Well, you keep us posted when I get caught off guard. But
I
Jack,
got you.
I want something popped up on my Snapchat. You know when you get those Snapchat pictures, and it's like last year from this day or 1 year ago.
Yeah,
today.
memories. Yeah, snap memories.
I got the memories of when I was in LA for ZWC2 and ZWI, and let me tell you something. And as I can actually edit this, I'll probably put in pictures and stuff, guys. I honestly teared up a little bit when I was looking back at them because that was the literal start. Here we go, Chinese food, baby. Let's go. I'll be right back. Jack, talk about your underwear selection and if it's made out of cotton polyester.
I can go get some. I don't know if they want I don't know if they want to see it. I know what I'm gonna do. I have an idea for the podcast. So today we're gonna draw Turbo. I've been thinking about doing this. We did Pictionary. Audio users, you can tune in at youtube.com/artificialgamingclan. So we're gonna just do the glasses from henceforth. Hopefully he doesn't get back in the middle of this. So it's very awkward drawing from this angle. So we're gonna start off with his semi-round head. He's a pretty round head. Like that's Turbo's head, right? That's pretty accurate. And then we've got his luscious blonde hair. Oh wait, he's back. I'll finish real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
What are you doing?
Well, I was drawing a portrait of you. Oh wait, he's not back yet. I was working on your portrait, but you got back too fast.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I see the picture on Snapchat, and it reminds me of a lot of memories. I sent it to my dad, because my dad came with me to ZWI, and it was very, very, very exciting, and it was very cool. I love the gameplay that's on the screen right now, guys. I'm going to try to change it as I talk about. But, I was seeing the pictures, and Jack the Bus, I just want to, before I talk about, because this topic's majority of, I'm going to be talking, so I want to get, I want to ask you the questions out of the way right now. So, Jack, tell me about your ZWC2 experience. Tell me from the start to when you saw the challenges and stuff until the ZWI voting day. And I know the emotions change from start to finish, so explain to the people.
Like watching the tournament?
Well, okay, so let me give the people a little background. So, you were actually going for ZWI at a time. You were going for ZWI to compete,
Me?
you were doing the moon.
Yeah, we were doing the moon one. Yeah. I remember that.
So tell me that, why you
Dude, I remember when we would be on calls, when we would get in a call and we'd both be doing it at the same time. We'd both be hitting our desks, like raging. And then whenever we saw that someone got to like 1 billion kills, we were like, well, like, what's the point? What's the point of this? But then we saw the content creator, competition. I was like, oh, this seems pretty legit. And I never.
What did you do?
I said, I was like,
do it.
I said there will be people that'll be way better. But when I saw the people that got accepted into that and the effort they were putting, there were people that were like angling their iPhone, pushing record, like saying something and then stopping and then submitting it, and they were getting put on the anyways.
You know,
I was very caught off guard.
I was a part of that top 10 family, so you know.
You were.
I can understand.
You
what
were.
you're
Yeah, you were
saying.
one of those videos. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Thanks, man. I love you. I love
Dude, that was the birth of Ed.
That was
freaking.
that was the birth of EDM Rod.
Yeah.
So I wrote down right now Jack's regrets. So long story short, me and him are going for the moon challenge. We want to do it that way, but then we end up seeing that ZWI comes around for the content creator portion.
Yeah.
That you still had to get to a certain amount of kills on moon. You still had to complete a challenge,
But it was
and then
pretty
you had to
easy.
make a 5-minute video, on why you think you should be invited to LA, right? So I see that, I jump all over it. I write down, I do my skits. I write down the scripts. Joe and Vinny, let's go.
I remember you like lost your mind
Oh,
doing
fuck,
that. Like when you saw that, yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
Jack, I'm going for this. So I see this, and right away I make the video. Now the video I know has to be 5 minutes. As I'm making the video, I'm like, the next like 6 seconds is me congratulating the people and wishing them good luck. It's gonna be 5 minutes, like 6 seconds, or it was like 5 minutes 10. The 10 seconds or like the last 6 seconds is only me congratulating them. It's not me amping me
Yeah.
up. So obviously-
I forgot
remember?
about you going
so I don't
over.
think that should matter. I don't really think that
Yeah.
should matter. So I posted it, right?
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Originally, that was the initial drama people had.
Who was
with
it
me.
that who was it that said you should be disqualified for that?
In the beginning, I think it was fucking. I forgot. I really.
I don't remember.
forget. That was the.
Yeah.
That was like the earliest. I think it was like all random people. Oh no, it was Ray. It was RH. It was RH.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and
I
till the-
barely
listen,
remember all that drama.
Listen, to this day, I don't want to have no drama with nobody in
Yeah.
the community. You know that, Jack?
Dude,
I
that
want,
was so long
I
ago.
want no drama with nobody in the community. But let me just
Mm-hmm.
tell you something. So anyway, so now I make the video. I end up being on the top 10. I make it the second out of the top 10. I be the second video. Ed beat me. He actually got the first. I got second. So anyway, top 10. Now out of that top 10, now it goes to, they said, the voting process. The community votes, and the top 2 who gets voted, first place, second place, goes to LA.
Yeah.
So now I'm going on, and this is actually, Jack, this is gonna be the
Okay.
first time.
I had a
what?
good perspective on this though.
Yes.
Because there were 2 people that were gonna win. I knew you were entering and I knew Greg was entering.
Yes.
And I thought both of you deserved it because you did zombies content. At
Yes.
this time, I was doing Fortnite,
Yes.
Apex stuff. I thought that's my perspective. So
Yeah.
it's still fair. I still don't regret not entering.
Yeah,
because
no.
I would way rather you and Greg have won or
course.
like out of anyone else. So
I would have loved to vote in you and make money.
in my defense, you and Greg both post zombies content,
No, I
and you're
gotcha.
like, you know,
Yeah,
you're
but so-
two respectable content.
Yeah,
creators.
so and it goes to the voting, and I think it was July 5th. So the 4th of July, I'm like, oh, tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow's a big day. I end up sleeping at my cousin's house, and that's when I sent out the link to my family, Facebook, Twitter. That's when we go ham. Then that's when I
Yeah.
get the DM from Jack saying, bro, what the fuck? I should have done this shit. Holy motherfucker. But anyway, I
because
go
I
on.
didn't realize.
Bro, I
was
know.
actually really mad at myself for not entering
So
at
that's
first.
the day when I start getting followed by a lot more people. A lot of big YouTubers start following me on Twitter. That's when my heart started getting, it starts racing and shit. That's when, still a little controversy going on that night. Somebody said one of the Mexican YouTubers were cheating and everything like that. So there was still drama
remember
going
that,
on.
yeah.
I ended that night in the beginning of the voting. Because a lot of big YouTubers were amping me up, and at the end of the day, it was a popularity contest. Jack, you can understand.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh, dude, I
popularity
was so
contest.
annoyed. Like a big YouTuber would just tweet out
Codename
someone.
Pizza literally tweeted out saying, "Please get my friend to LA at RH." And I was like, all right, if that's gonna have to happen. But Greg at PS tweeted me out. Laggin heard that I was promoted.
But I mean,
Greg
in
and
the
stuff.
end, it was like just the way it was organized's fault.
They
I
did a
mean, we
straw
saw
poll.
those.
They did a straw poll. And that's
Yeah,
in the
who
beginning.
decided on a straw
In the
poll?
beginning, straw polls are not a good way to fucking do it.
Like
At the end of the day, it was
literally
a
any
popularity
other
contest.
submission would have been way better.
So-
Especially because straw polls you can see the results like live.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the worst way you could have done it. Because if you know you're behind, you're like, okay, let's go
Yeah,
get these
it
people to vote.
sucks.
Let's go get
And Jack, my nerves were shot that whole week. I was my anxiety fueled motherfucking
remember.
body. I
Yeah.
was almost throwing up every day. So let me tell you something. Well, I'm always exaggerating, but you know that feeling in your stomach, like that pit
Yeah.
in your stomach every day. So anyway, the big day comes that most people know of me in the ZWI voting process is the Turbot Day. the big day when my votes start
The
to
big
go
day.
up, right? So in the first day, I'm going back and forth from first to second, first to second, first to 2nd. I'm feeling good, but I'm still scared because there are a lot of people in third and fourth that are making their way up there. Because a lot of time zones are changing.
Who else entered? So it was you, RH, Ed.
A lot of random people, like a lot of people I forgot the name, like Nitro, the YouTuber, oh my god, Dubbed Out, what you call it?
Yeah.
Yemrod, I think Yatu Chavez was in there.
Is
Yatu
Ed
is
still
top 10.
banned on Twitter?
I think he is. I don't know. I don't care. So I go. So now this is the first time I'm actually gonna explain this to anybody who doesn't know the actual real story of how they didn't think I did in bot, right? So for people who actually don't know, my uncle so now 2 days ago, that same week, my votes jumped by 300. Because my uncle, this is my Uncle Robert, okay? My Uncle Robert, Jack, is one of those uncles where you ask him his occupation, it's everything under the fucking book. It's stockbroker. It can be 1 week, it can be car wash dealer, owner. It can be 1 week, he can be working construction, he can be doing marketing.
Like a true New Yorker.
My uncle, currently he's working in oil, bro. Like, he is in so many things, in stocks and shit. He's in so many things where you can't even know. He's one of those uncles, basically. You ask him,
True New Yorker, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You ask him, hey, how's it going? He goes, stuff. That's like my Uncle Robert, you know? So,
dude, he's actually like a
so
stereotype.
I'm at the beach, and the video I do on Twitter when I'm literally watching the numbers go up, I'm like, guys, I'm no shirt on. I literally came back from the beach. I'm watching the numbers go up myself. And that whole time I was in second place and RH was in first. I was fine that day because at that time I was in second place by 300 votes almost. So I was good. The whole day I was so comfortable. I was like, yes, I finally have some cushion room. I feel good. Me and RH, I'm fine. Even though RH was still yapping his fucking mouth on Twitter about me and making that.
Do you guys still not like each other?
Listen, like I said before in this podcast, I want no problem with nobody in this community. However, literally, so let me continue. He goes on to make a video when those numbers go up saying, so here's what happened. My uncle at that time said, okay, the day before when the numbers went up, he put the number in a chat room of a lot of people that both are both in stock. It's a public chat room. So
I just think it's funny that he sent the link out and all these strangers were just like, oh yeah, I'll vote for Turbo.
If my father told me, hey, Uncle Robert's about to do this, I'd be like, for what? What is it?
Why?
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then he texts me in the family group chat with all my aunts and uncles. And actually, when I got really nervous, like people were actually thinking I botted and shit, I tweeted out a screenshot of the chat. Bro, I leaked so many of my aunts and uncles' numbers.
I know
it's
you
fucking
did.
hysterical.
I know. I remember.
Anyway, I go on to post everything on Twitter, shit like that. Jose from ZWC calls me being like, we know you didn't fucking bot. We know you wouldn't do that. Just take it easy. Matt knows everything's okay.
And a lot of people thought you did because it's easy to bot straw polls.
Exactly.
Like, that's another reason. Like,
and
everyone
then
was
people
like, why
started
did you
DMing
use
me
the
like,
straw
bro,
poll?
we know how you did it. You did it was like IP something, right? It was IP something you can do. And I was just, and the whole time I was so nervous. Anyway, at the end of the day, they make a video. RH, you know who and you know who. Luna and fucking what's up?
I forgot.
Ninja Nation, RH, and Luna are literally watching
Dang,
the
all
numbers
this is
go
coming
up.
back. I completely forgot
They're
about
literally
all
watching
this.
all the numbers go up, and my grandma. This is true story. I'm not swear on my nephew's life. My grandma calls me up crying, because she goes on Google, types in Turbo. At that time, that's the first thing that comes up.
Oh, the video that they
is
made
the video
on you?
they made. So my grandma ends up watching that video. She calls me up crying.
No
she goes,
way.
Why are they talking about like this about you? You would never do
I forgot they made a video about
so
you.
I'm like, what? Now I'm getting mad at my parents for like letting her know this is out there. I'm like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. Anyway, as I'm watching the video, at that time, me and Luna are fine
dude, this
now.
is like peak zombies community.
Yeah, bro, me and Luna are fine now. Me and we haven't even, the other guy, we haven't talked in a long time.
I mean, you and RH pretty much worked it out. So
now when you ask me before if me and RH is okay, I have no problem with RH whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't want no problems with RH whatsoever. However, when I saw him at ZWI, I went to go shake his hand like, hey, what's up? And he did one of those like, oh, hey. Like, he turned his head, he didn't even look at me. I go, hey.
Dang.
So I was like, you know what? Dude. In my mind, if I'm like, you know what? if that's how it really is, then that's how it is. But if you want to act that childish, you know, we can act that childish.
Now
I beat him in ZWI, if you know what I'm saying. Fun, be that
Now
childish,
Turbo.
you know. What?
Let's not have an aneurysm.
No, but it goes on to so it goes on. MC Sports and Jose wanted to do, this is actually behind the scenes, I don't know if people know this. They wanted to actually do, since all this was fucking up and they knew I didn't bot, what they ended up wanting to do was, did I ever explain what happened anyway? My uncle put the link in the chat again.
Yeah.
Especially, and that day ended up being like a lot of people doing it, so it was just like a luck of the fucking draw. He put that link in the chat room where a lot of people fucking did it, and it just went overall control and my control. That's ended up what happened.
Yeah.
So anyway,
what was I doing at this time?
Me and you were consoling me when I was.
No. Like in terms of like content, was I just chilling?
Jack,
was I just sitting
but
there?
Jack, what was the call I had with you? What was the main thing I was asking you?
Weren't you saying like, will this affect me like permanently?
I kept asking you. I was like, is this in my career? Is it am I over? Am I done? Like, is my population just screwed up now? Am I gonna be like a fucking like jerk off in the community now? Like, am I gonna be like one of those fucking like guys
like dude, Turbo,
like Matthew
no one will
Harris that get
this.
looked down upon? Like, I don't want to be like that guy that gets looked down upon. You know, I don't want that.
Matthew Harris.
I don't want that at all. So I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna wait for the results. So anyway, this is something a lot of people don't know. Jose and MC Sports Talk, what they wanted to do was, since everything fucked up, they wanted to do a PS4 online zombie challenge to finalize the results. So wipe out all the votes.
Oh, I remember that.
Wipe out all the
God.
votes. Wipe out everything that fucking happened. So now both RH and me can lose at that point. So whoever's in last place gets the chance to win again. So I was
wasn't everyone just like, no, that's a horrible idea?
I agreed to that at first because I really didn't get to process the details on the phone. But then I instantly, when I hung up, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? No!
Yeah.
I was like, no way. So anyway, that fucking happens. And eventually they scrapped that and they put out a post saying, listen, we got the results. We know who the majority of the winners are. Turbo and RH are getting invited out to ZWI. That's what's happening.
They're like,
blah, blah,
deal
blah.
with it.
So, anyway, now to the just fast part of this. ZWI and ZWC2 was such a great experience. It was the start of my... When I say it was the start of me, because Jack, you know me before LA. You knew what my channel was before LA, and you don't lie to me about.
Dude, you haven't changed.
No, I haven't changed like I haven't changed in personality wise and stuff like that. But statistically wise in my channel, you can't lie. 3 months before LA, I started gaining traction. I just started gaining 100 views a video.
Yeah.
But then, before that though, Jack, when I first got you onto the podcast and you became a co-host, Jack. We were getting like a good 50 views a podcast. We were getting 50 views a podcast, reaching 100 views a podcast. My channel really wasn't bursting out that well. But then after I started getting a lot of traction with, the community, that's when I started getting over 100 views a video. And then I go to LA. And I just I say to myself, I'm like, the way I get the most out of this trip, to help me with my channel is one, don't be fucking embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed around the creators you watched in junior high school. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous.
I think the best thing to come out of that trip was you changing your channel name to Turbo. I think that's like the best change.
And you know what's funny? That's a conversation at the hotel. I called up Vinny because that was still when the channel was Artificial Gaming, and the day after ZWC2, the main event, we were hanging out, all us and the Z House guys, and Lex literally came up to me and said, bro, he goes, change your name to Turbo. Lex literally told me we were forehead to forehead. He goes, he was not AR Turbo. He goes, he goes, Turbo. He goes, that's it, done. So I know I'm gonna do it. Yeah. It was still Artificial Gaming. Vinny was still connected to it in some way, Yeah. So I called Vinny by the pool, bro. I was by the pool.
Did you need to tell Vinny to upload?
Exhausted. I know. I was exhausted. I called Vinny up, and Vinny understands. He goes, I understand completely. Blah, blah. I changed it right then and there. And then I put out that tweet, and then that's when Milo, Pat, Avery, everybody responded, and then you screenshot that, and you're like, all right, you're too big for me now. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
I was
no,
like, well, it was good knowing you, dog.
but so that's what I mean by the start. You know, I
Yeah.
go home,
It's a new beginning.
It's a new beginning, and that's when Turbo came on the map and on the fucking grid. And I just want to say, Jose, MC Sports Hawk, everybody behind WC, you gave me the opportunity to literally continue to do this. I just want to say thank you so much. It is an opportunity I would never, ever, 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 ever forget. And, yeah, man. Yeah.
Beautiful, dude. Beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm making a video this week. I'm going to post it on the channel. I'm going to be like, I'm going to clip out all the parts I was in. And I'm going to just put that as a video.
Oh, really? Nah, YouTube really is a journey, man. Like, you can kind of, in a way, like, figure out chapters of it. Like, I could make, like, a chapter of which, like, I did Apex content, and, like, a chapter of which I did Fortnite streaming. Like, it's really, like
you have Exactly, you have different chapters and expect. You know what's funny? You distinct a chapter only if there's a milestone in it. You understand? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of.
Think about it. I guarantee if you told me chapters right now, Jack, you would tell me one. I was there when you were in your Fortnite career, and when you said, and when I think of your Fortnite career, I think of one, all the times you got raided by multiple Fortnite streamers, the multiple fucking that was the time when I saw your channel get flown in with a lot of community support with donations. That's when I saw your channel get what you call that. Well, first of all, that's when you joined the podcast. So that's a chapter, joining the podcast, you know? So and then my milestones would be, one, going way back to talking to when I was in my previous house, when I was talking to Matt and Vinny, when I would be in my underwear and tank top in 6th, 7th grade, when Advanced Warfare would be out, and I would be like, Matt, Vinny, I have a lot of ideas for videos. Can I start posting content on Artificial Gaming? And then telling me yes.
Guys, can I post on the YouTube
and I
channel?
can have Matt and Vinny really, really tell you for sure, whenever I have them on, we'll go back to this fucking clip. They will tell you at one point in time, they were about to kick me from Artificial Gaming.
Really?
Both
Wait,
of them.
why?
I would not be here today. But I think I would have convinced them at that time. Like, if I would have got kicked, I would have been like, hey, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
Vinny and Matt said, because at that time, I can't lie to you, Jack, I was a crybaby fuck. Because at that time,
about
Jack,
what?
we were big into competitive Call of Duty. So getting
Oh.
plays, literally being a team player crybaby. You know? And Matt and Vinny, at one point, they told me in the future, that, like, months after, they told me, like, you understand, me and Matt had a conversation saying, like, one more thing you do, you're done. And I was like, really? And they were like, fuck yeah. And I was like, oh,
Dang,
shit.
dude. Dang.
I was like,
now
fuck,
you took
man.
it. Now you took the channel by the horns.
Now look
you
at
were
the
just
channel's
like,
name.
we're
It's
doing
just
this.
Turbo.
It's just Turbo, dude. Have I ever told you about my old channel that I used to do?
You told me, and you finally told me, like, episode 20 of the podcast. And I was so happy. Like, finally, man.
Yeah. God, I used to make such
You saw my,
random...
you know my magic videos, right? My magic channel?
Yeah. It's kind of stuff like that. It's like random videos you came up with and you edited and you're like, this is the best thing ever to ever grace the face of the internet. I deserve an award for this.
Bro, it's incredible.
That's another chapter of the journey, the beginning, dude.
Yeah, so...
The beginning,
so
even
Jack,
whenever it's not even a part of you anymore.
What was your... Okay, so Jack, what was your beginning? Like, to your serious beginning, Jack. It can be like what do you think was your serious beginning? Like, when you said, okay, I'm gonna actually try to fucking do this.
Dang. Wait, let me look back real quick. I want to say whenever Matt gave me this, Matt and Lex kind of shouted me out.
I would say that as well.
Way back.
That's when I found out who the fuck you were. Jack, you understand I made a video, and I even... If you go back to that video, do you understand you can probably find a comment from me saying, do you mind if I use this content?
The trailer?
Without me knowing you, yeah. Because I want to make a
Really?
video like this, and I want to include this in my video. And if you go back on my channel, I guarantee you, I can find me saying, thank you to Jack the Bus.
Bro, yeah, I would say somewhere around there.
Months before I knew you. Months. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dang, dude. Yeah, I would.
Crazy
But, like,
how the world works.
That's on my new channel. Like I've had like old channels in the past, and had old videos in the past. But I would say that's kind of when I was like, huh, well, people recognize like I do some cool stuff, so maybe I should keep doing it. And then I uploaded, for some reason, 5 parts of the Battlefield 1 campaign for no reason. So
Jack,
of course I didn't learn.
I want to directly get into this next topic, Jack, because I keep looking at it down my pad. And I instantly, I want your opinion first, because I'm rambling on a lot, and I can taste the foam in my mouth, okay? Jack, there have been a fucking uprise of dog beaters in this fucking
Not just
world.
dog, cat too.
Cat, dog. Who's throwing their cat? Who's spinning on their dog, Jack? What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. The Doberman story is really sad because if you look at her channel, like all her videos are her and the dog, like best buds and stuff.
But
like
what makes you
that's the content.
Jack, you have to edit the fucking video, clip out what you want in the video.
No, that's the thing. I think she uploaded the raw footage at first, and then she realized it, deleted it real quick, and uploaded the real.
What? But okay, either way. You spit on your fucking
Did
dog.
you see what she said? She said, "I did not spit on him." What do you mean this? If I go like this, like what are you doing then? What is that?
It was in a trash can. The dog didn't get hit by the loop.
Yeah, like there's a spit bowl right next to him. I swear.
It was right by his face, but it didn't hit him. I swear to God.
Yeah, and even then, you pin him down. You're hitting him for just being excited.
Boy.
She was also the thing is people are like she was like, yeah, we're trying to get him trained so he's not as hyper. She's getting him hyper by running him around the house trying to film her video.
Before she even spit on him, you saw the way she was like pushing the dog down on the floor and shit, just like sweeping the legs underneath the fucking dog. I saw that video and you saw my tweet. It was instantly like, oh, because I didn't see it. I saw it the day after. I was like, oh. I was like, this fucking, it can't be happening.
Yeah.
I was like, she should be in a pound, not the fucking dog.
Yeah, I was watching the video and at first I was like, oh, it's not bad. She just kind of pushed him away. The next part, she just like pins him down. I'm like, dog, what are you doing?
I can't. I really can't. Can't.
Someone was like, imagine, like, it's even scarier. Like, imagine her like having a child because
and then what?
It shows the tendencies. Like, what if you get annoyed by him? Are you gonna pin the kid down and just like hit him?
I remember when my sister had baby Cash. The doctor already told her that I feel I think by law every hospital has to show like a video to like the moms like what to do and blah blah blah. So literally one of the things my sister was like, they literally showed a mom like shaking the baby like this, like with a big X around it, like you do not shake your baby like this.
Like an animation.
And my sister's like, who the fuck would would put the baby upside down?
Dude, you'd be surprised.
No,
because parents get upset because and then they don't realize.
Because some of the parents have problems themselves in their head and they're like snap the fuck out.
And for some reason they decide to have children. Who knows, dude?
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's fucking weird. A YouTube comment just gave me like my text message alert sound. That's weird.
A YouTube comment?
Yeah. That's weird.
That is weird.
So now a month before this happens, the Twitch who throws the cat behind her head. That girl.
Alinity, yeah.
Fucking Alinity.
Yeah, nuts, dude. Nuts.
And then who's selling bathwater? Like, what the fuck's happening with females on YouTube, on Twitch and shit?
Yeah.
What? Honestly, I'm sick and tired of the big booty models like on Instagram that on World Star, like that's how they make their career, by bending fucking down for a screwdriver and their fucking thong is up their ass and they're on Instagram like, oh my god, I love Chipotle. Like who the fuck? Like really?
Yeah.
We don't care what you're saying. The perverts are looking at your fucking ass. That's what's happening.
Yeah, no, it's
females on YouTube, man.
And Alinity wasn't punished because
cray-cray.
people think she has like an inside connection to Twitch. It's all gross,
Bro, let me
dude.
tell you something. You see a content creator like one of those girls, and then you see a content creator like I just seen. Two fucking differences.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. It's
I mean, did you see the LAPD launched an investigation about the girl with her dog?
No. Oh, wait,
they did launch an official investigation.
The one that I said like, wait, the one who spit on the dog or the.
Yeah. The one that spit on the dog.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I know. That's animal abuse, dog. Bro,
that is insane. It's really,
really
insane.
It's sad, man.
I can't.
It's sad.
Bro, let me also say this. I was watching. Well, first of all, the explanation she gave, it was like a 3-page memo pad fucking explanation.
And she didn't apologize. Well, she
and
apologized,
she didn't
but
apologize.
it was.
She goes, "This is just the way we do things around here."
Yeah,
basically.
she's like, yeah, we're
Like-
trying to get him trained. I'm
like-
like, I don't
like-
think he's the one that needs to be trained. I think you need to be trained.
Like in certain restaurants, like that's the way we do it here. Okay.
It's like, yeah, well, that's not the way the rest of the world works, honey. My bad.
Like we have our napkins in doves, not chicken breast. Okay.
Yeah. Like, where does she get off, dude? I don't know. People are nuts,
Jack,
man. People are nuts.
I had Ajin another time this week, Jack. A week full of terrible fucking people. A week
What do you mean?
full of terrible people. Jack the bus. 2 days ago.
Oh, is this the story you said you wanted to tell me?
Jack, 2 days ago.
Oh no.
My father
Start
calls me
strapping.
up at 9:30 in the morning. Thank God
Okay.
I was up. Calls me at 9:30. Hey Turbo, would you like to go see Queen at Madison Square Garden?
Hog.
Now I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
I almost faint, pee in my diaper. I almost cry, right?
Yeah.
So now my father goes, now there's a person on Craigslist, and I'm like, Jack, you can already see where this is going.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, do they have like a Freddie Mercury like hologram, by the way?
I don't know, man.
That'd be cool.
So anyway, don't make me feel better. So anyway, I go on. So my father goes, all right, I'm going to meet the guy for the tickets at 11:45. I'm like, all right. Anyway, he goes to the guy, get the tickets. He gets the tickets. He goes, all right, I'm sending you a picture of the tickets. Just go online, see how the seats are. Also, here's the receipt, blah, blah. His friend sees that. Now, he also sends the picture to his friend because the friend also wanted to see if he has tickets as well, the guy. So his friend goes to him and says, these look fake, Paul. My dad's name.
Oh no.
And-
Wait, how much did he buy them for?
$275.
He already bought them?
Yes. So, anyway.
Oh no.
He goes and he buys them, and his friend goes, Paul, these look fake. And he goes, what? And he goes, they look fake. So now his friend goes, says, all right, I'm gonna try to see if this guy fucked you over. So he calls the guy on Craigslist as well, saying, hey, I saw your thing on Craigslist. I would love 2 Queen tickets as well. The guy had 3 when my dad called, so he should have 1 by now, right? Math works, right? So so now his friend, the bait, calls him and says, I want 2 tickets as well. The guy goes, okay, yeah, I got 3. How do you still have 3? You just gave my father 2. So now, now his friend goes, can I see the picture of the tickets before I go over there to buy? He goes, oh yeah, sure.
And he sends them a picture.
The same exact tickets. They're the same exact tickets. So my father texts me, goes, so my father goes, Turbo, they're fucking fake.
Dude, you should have had him say like, okay, let's meet up and get him. Taking your dad
Listen
and just
to me, Jack.
dumped on him.
Listen. He goes, where can I meet you for the tickets?
No way.
Where can I meet you for the tickets? Jack, long story short, legally, what can I say on this podcast?
Did he get his ass handed to him?
His friend said, meet me on Broadway and whatever the fuck. My dad and 2 other guys go to get the tickets. No physical harm was done, Jack. No physical harm was done. Listen, I swear on my life, no physical harm was done. However, the words were almost of, you don't give us the money, we get it out of your fucking ass.
Oh my god.
That was basically the tone
Dude,
of
New
that.
York is a different animal,
that
man.
was the kind of tone of that altercation. More went on, but I digress.
God, I wish I could have been there.
Oh,
that would have been awesome.
Now, my father actually wasn't there. My father was on the block before it, so my father's explanation for that was, he goes, because if he tries to run, I get the fuck out.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that's a good idea, dude. God.
We needed your father on the case.
Justice served.
We needed your father on the case.
You know what bothers me though is that happens all the time. Like people just scam people, and then there's no way of. Usually after.
You know how my father got the money back? I'm sorry to cut you off. You know how my father got the money back?
No.
My father got the money back. So the guy was like, "Oh the money's uptown. The money's uptown." My dad's guy's like, "All right, then we'll go uptown. We'll go uptown right now. Fuck it, we'll go uptown." He goes, "Oh, but it's not like that. My buddy has it. All right, we'll go meet your buddy. Like we'll do this."
Yeah.
So now he's on the phone. My father kind of thinks the guy on the phone told him to run because the guy answered randomly saying, "Nah, I can't do that." So my father was like, the guy probably told him to fucking run, but he knows.
Yeah.
So anyway, you know how they got the money back? He sold the other fucking tickets to another schmuck and gave that money to my father.
Oh my god.
Douchebag.
Yeah, seriously. God, he got too cocky though. Like usually after someone scams them, they'll just delete the account and then start fresh new with some other scam.
Well, my father had his number and the call log and shit, so he had all his shit.
Oh, true.
The
Yeah.
numbers on Craigslist
It just bothers me how many people get scammed and then there's,
Bro, just
there's
stop.
nothing.
I tell everybody, stop using fucking Craigslist. It looks like toilet paper. Stop going on Craigslist. You know how many times I go on Craigslist just to watch how many people want to fucking drink cum? You know how many times I go on Craigslist and see that? It's disgusting.
Yeah, I've used it for a couple of things before, but there's no protection through it, Like eBay, if something bad happens, eBay can
too.
intervene.
Fuck themselves. You know how many times
I don't like
many
eBay.
times
It's
I
just
packages
safer.
Lost. You know how many times I was in my magic career, like I told you, my magic channel when I was at its peak 4 subscribers. I had the fucking, I had the invisible string so I can have the card float. You know how that was lost. You know how my Elgato for my birthday was lost for 6 months and I can never find it. And then they said, "Oh, do you have the tracking number?" You never gave me the tracking number because it never said it was even fucking shipped. You motherfuckers. So they're like, "Oh, we can't do nothing about it. It's eBay."
My problem with eBay is all the hidden fees. Like you'll sell something on eBay and then like 8 months later they're like, "Hey, you owe us $40." I'm
Jack,
like, "Why?"
by the way, I'm not sure
Because
if
you do.
What's happening with my AdSense account? Because everything's fine. I'm monetized, Jack, but my balance ain't going up.
I don't
Something's
use
wrong with this.
AdSense.
I'm getting super. My super
I have an
chat's all
MCN.
fucked.
I couldn't tell you. I don't use
Bro,
AdSense.
because I use super chats and shit, and that all should go directly to my AdSense. That don't go up when I get a super chat. And then they said,
Maybe you're just
monthly it gets
you're just
updated.
washed, dude. Maybe you're just washed up.
I have to turn it in.
I legit couldn't tell you. I don't use AdSense.
I haven't had an MCM since like months ago, because mine actually they went out of business.
I've had the same one for 3 years.
My MCM ran. Which one? Maybe I'll talk to you about which one I should get. Whatever.
I use Curse. The one that dropped like 1,000.
I was gonna say, should I even try for that fucking?
I don't think they're accepting anyone
was
anymore
gonna
because they
say,
dropped like a
yeah,
ton of
no.
people. I was surprised that they didn't drop me when they dropped everyone else because my views were so low when they dropped me.
So Jack,
then they
what should
didn't.
I do about that? Is there more people open on doing them? Like, what should I even figure out?
I've been told from a lot of people that it's not even worth joining an MCN anymore.
I know, but my AdSense thing is. I gotta talk to
Yeah,
someone.
I would just contact Google or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta fucking do
Don't know.
something, man. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have to do that. I'm not like eating a can of beans a night. Like, I gotta do something about this Google AdSense.
You're like mortgaging your home. It's like,
Jack,
well,
I filed
this is it for
bankruptcy
me.
last night, Jack. I filed bankruptcy.
Yeah. my ad money
Chase
didn't
Bank
come
asked
in.
me why I had 99 cents in my account for 5 years.
Yeah, seriously, dude, that was exciting when you get your first like ad revenue. It's like I got
remember when
20
I got-
cents. It's getting
No, I remember
deposited,
'cause
baby.
My threshold's at 100. I remember when I got my first 100 threshold check, and I remember looking at my father at the time, and that's when
Mm-hmm.
he really didn't get it, and I was like, "Looky here, you old fuck! Looky here, you old fuck!
The
Looky
future is
here."
now, old man.
And that $100 I got lucky from like one of those. I think it was from like that Gross and House Lantern shit. I was
Yeah.
like, "Looky here, you fuck!"
I made a tutorial and made $6. What's up, dude?
Damn it, man. So yeah, so that was, bro. That was my week, Jack.
Sounds like an exciting week.
That
I'm
was
not
my
gonna lie.
fucking week. Are you out of your mind, man?
Yeah, dude. Hey, man. Listen, that's at least it ended up fine. Someone else got scammed. You technically didn't. You know?
Jack, what happened?
Yo.
Jack, what's going on with you, man?
I feel like you
go
could have
on.
like posted that like on Twitter, like that whole story, like made a really long tweet about it, and then Queen would have been like, "Yo, you want some tickets? We got
I swear
you."
to God, I was gonna do that on Instagram. I was gonna like DM
honestly,
Brian
I feel like that would have been a
May.
good idea. I feel like
you
they
know
would
what's
like.
funny, Jack? You know what's funny? The morale was just down that day as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we got fucked in the
feel.
ass that day, man.
I feel, dude. I feel.
But yeah, I'm eyeing that Chinese food, Jack. So I want to just ask you how's your day going, and like.
Yo, not much else to talk about. I mean, it's
Now I'm
been
fucking
slow
with you. What's
lately.
going on, man?
No.
What, like, Jack? I'm seeing. First of all, Jack, let me just tell you this. You said you were going on a break, right? Like a while
And I did
ago.
take a
A
break.
while ago. A while. You on a break, right?
Yeah, I
Now
did
you
like 2
came
weeks
back.
off.
How are you feeling? Cause Jack,
Better.
I haven't had a nice talk to you about content in a while. Like you and me, just you and me. You know,
Mhm.
like what your morale right now. Your how do you feel about your life and your career and your personal goings with YouTube right now? From 1 to 10. 10 being I'm gonna be ninja
It's not even a
next
number
month.
right now. I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. Like I'm
Okay.
comfortable.
Okay.
I'm not stressed, which I guess is a good thing. Like
Yeah.
numbers aren't amazing, but I'm not super worried about it.
Mhm.
I'm just improving every day to try and be better.
Jack, I'm gonna open up a little bit here.
Mhm.
I had a little panic attack last week. I'm not gonna lie.
You did?
Little panic attack. Little wild spurt.
What happened?
Fight Turbo.
What happened?
I was I was making the week 2 schedule. I was very happy with it. I would never make the schedule confirm it if I wasn't happy with it. But I was in my head I asked myself like I haven't had one of these in a rare time, Jack, and so like I'm happy it's out of the way for another 3 years.
I know the panic attacks you're talking about.
It was just me looking at the YouTube shit and me sitting back like I'm pushing
Is it worth
so
it?
hard. And I'm love the growth I've been getting, but you know what I mean? It's not even about the growth. It's not even the numbers. It's just what you know what I'm saying? It's just your emotion.
Oh no, dude, that's exactly how I was feeling
about
before.
statistics. I'm talking about just emotions behind
It gets to a point where you're just like, should I do this? Like, should I make this? Should I,
Like you're just so tired of saying the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. But that's also why like a break's necessary, to remind yourself of why you do
I'm going
it.
to my cousins and I'm gonna tell them, listen, let's go play basketball. Let's go. I'm gonna let me fill my mouth with the best food, Italian food I can get there. I'm probably gonna tell them, let's go to this. Oh my God, Jack, I want to go to this brick oven pizza place. Okay. Ask them this time for non-soggy fucking salad. Cause they
I feel like you go to a brick oven pizza place like every other night.
Oh my God! Remember that Twitter video I made that night when I was like, I'm running to my. Normal people wouldn't go to this place.
Yeah.
But I'm so crazy. I'm walking there
Dude,
right
I
now.
would walk for brick oven pizza.
I called and I
Maybe
said,
not in Brooklyn.
I called and I was starving on the fucking street. You know when you're so hungry, you literally be like, I'm about to fucking throw up right now. Like I'm about to fucking,
when you're
like,
sick hungry,
my stomach is eating my insides right now. So
Whenever you're like that though, it's like painful to eat because like you're eating it and it like your stomach still hurts. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So that's kind of like right now, kind of. But now I'm like, so now I'm on the phone. I'm like, give me a large pie, half Italian sausage.
And then they hang up. They like warn the manager.
House fucking. I said house. Let me finish. House salad.
They hang up. They like warn the managers. Like, yo, we're about to get robbed.
Lock the doors. Lock the fucking. Let me in. Let me in. Oh my God, I just got fucking lightheaded.
You probably could have just like not paid, and they're like, please leave us alone. Just take the pizza. Honestly, you probably could have.
Oh my God. Damn it.
It's like that. It really do be like that sometimes, dude.
It really do be like that sometimes. Jack the Bus, what do you got going on for the remainder of the fucking week? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, who knows anymore? I post so much random crap now.
We haven't talked about that kid who won $3 million in a Fortnite tournament.
Yeah,
Bro, do you know? I already have my uncles texting me saying like, "Kid 16,
have you seen?
Kid 16, he made $3 million. Where's your $1 million?"
I'm glad it was him. Like the more I didn't know anything of, like I know.
Was there like
competitive
big YouTubers
Fortnite? Was who?
Was there big YouTubers in the World Cup?
Biggest was probably Tfue. He's like the biggest streamer. He got destroyed. He probably got like 80th, I think.
Yeah, right.
Booga, the kid that won, I didn't know who he was before the tournament. I know a decent amount about those guys,
game,
but
that's it,
he's
right? Like it wasn't. It wasn't like one game. That's it, right?
No. You play like 5 games, I think, and then like kills count for points, placement counts for points, and like winning counts for points. The more I see about him though, he's a really cool kid. Like he's really genuine.
Yo, he was on Jimmy fucking Fallon.
Oh, he was on all the talk shows. Yeah. No, he was. Yeah, he was
Are
all
you
over. Yeah.
He probably has a manager now.
Imagine, dude.
He does. He probably has, yo, you can't go on fucking Jimmy Fallon by calling your mom.
Yeah.
Drive up to NBC.
Oh, I'm surprised he's still on Sentinels because he's on an organization. It's a really like relatively small organization.
Wow, but now it's gonna get some
well, it's not
attention.
small, but it's relatively small compared to like FaZe and all that.
Yeah.
Supposedly they took like 300,000 of the prize money, like 600,000, a lot of the prize money.
Listen, you know
because
what?
of his contract.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, honestly, that doesn't even matter because he's famous now. Who cares?
Good.
He's
You're
famous,
good.
dude. One of the comedians
well,
on Jimmy Fallon was like, he controls the house now. Like his
does.
mom comes in, she's like, lights out. He's like, lights out, like the
Nah,
electricity
bitch.
that I paid for. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm good. I think he's switching. Someone on like Reddit said he was gonna start doing like online school. I mean, honestly, I get it, but you gotta
have money. You have money for a good amount of your life, okay?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna invest it smart. If you're smart, you're probably gonna do some smart things with the money. You're probably gonna go on Ellen a couple times, dance in the crowd. And you know, good look for that kid. You know, Jack. Me and you were talking briefly. I just want to bring this up, Jack, because you had one of your late night sentimental DMs. First,
That's because you asked
first
me.
for me. You never did that to me, Jack. You know what's
Whenever
funny
you
also,
talk
Jack?
to me after
you
midnight.
you don't get me sometimes over DMs sometimes. You don't get
What do you
my
mean?
voice sometimes.
Oh, for sure
You don't
not.
get it.
No.
Sometimes
on the
when I'm
internet,
fucking around
you're
with you,
so
sometimes,
confusing.
Also, I'm sorry. Sometimes when I'm fucking around with you, sometimes I'm like, is he gonna get if I'm joking or not?
Yeah, no, half the time I have
How do you
no
not know
idea.
by now?
Yeah. You would think I would because I talk to you so much, but for some reason your online persona just doesn't connect with me. I don't understand it half the time.
What you call it? Jack, we were talking about someone who, you know, usually comes and goes and then just wants to be in an organization randomly. Jack, I said to you, I was like, God damn, why does these things have to always happen? And you gave me one of your sentimental midnight DMs. I just wanted to say thank you for that, Jack.
I think
really
a lot
appreciate
is
it.
overlooked in terms of like people that are starting out and are like, I want to be on FaZe. I want to have this
But Jack, let me
sponsorship.
ask
I
you
think it's
something, Jack. If you
so
work
No,
hard-
I think it's so overlooked. Like
Yeah.
prioritizing that over your content. You know what I mean? Like, I think the best example I can give you is Tim Hansen. That dude literally like talks to like he just does it. He just makes content and he's successful. Like he doesn't mess with no one. He doesn't ask these people for like shout outs. He doesn't, you know, you don't see him on Twitter like, hi, at FaZe Banks, can you like, what's up, dude?
The
Like
only
he's
thing
not
he did
one of
once
those.
though was he added at that girl Allie. He goes, if I, you know, I want to get flown
But that's
out.
the thing. He rightfully did that because he was more successful than half the people that were getting invited out.
That was the only.
And,
I
dude,
fucking
that was a
love that he
baller
did
move.
that. I love
that was a baller
because
move.
I love that too. Because sometimes, yeah, when I see events like that, and then I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why is he still there?
Who is that? Like the Black Ops 4 reveal thing?
Yeah.
Whenever I saw like Lex vlogging it, like 90% of the people that he went up to, I was like, who is that? And I'm not gonna say I know all the people that are like in the YouTube Call of Duty, but like it surprises me. It's a lot of connections.
I still always am shocked, and I think I actually put a GIF on Twitter, and he saw it, and he goes, I think that's mine. I have no problem with this kid, but I always am so confused about the I'm always so confused about the
Isn't it GIF?
I think it's GIF. I call it GIF.
I think it's GIF.
I don't know.
Maybe it is GIF. I don't remember what I call it, to be honest.
Topic, I don't know. But yeah, Jack. I'm gonna dive into that fucking Chinese food, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jack. What? Like I said. Listen, man. If what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. By the way, do you want that fucking modern? When do you want the modern warfare thing? Do you want me to type it out to you on the DMs? I asked you yesterday.
Oh yeah, just whenever, dude. Just whenever. I'm working on a bunch of different stuff.
I personally seen your shirts yesterday because you asked for 2, right?
Nice. Yep, my girlfriend wanted one.
I got.
That's why I got 2.
Gotcha.
Swear to God. She's
brother,
you know she listens to the podcast.
bro, what's her name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Listen, Naomi. How you deal with this fucking bastard every fucking I don't know how you deal with him. He's probably he's probably a jerk off in the car. He's probably a fucking road rage monster. He probably wants Chick-fil-A every fucking second. He probably wants to go to eat every fucking time you're with the listen. Sometimes you probably have to tell Jack, why can't we just fucking stay home and just watch TV? He's always has to go somewhere. He's always has to be out, right?
No.
Right? He always has to go out and has to go in a car ride somewhere.
No, dude, I'm so stay at home.
I feel like that's the kind of guy you are.
You got me pinned wrong. I'm super stay at home. No, I love being home. You know I am. Well, enjoy your food, you pig. Go pig out.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go eat. Guys, I am so sorry we had to do this pre-recorded, but next week we'll be back live. Hopefully.
Dude, sometimes we just gotta kick it old school.
Sometimes you gotta kick a little fucking old school. Yeah, so catch us next week for It Is Wiz Podcast episode 66. I am Turbo, that is Jack the Bus. You can watch us or listen to us on Spotify and iTunes. You can get this this is gonna be on Saturday, possibly tomorrow or tonight. Yeah, and we will see the rest of you guys next week. Bye.
Later.
Thank you so much for watching the It Is Wiz podcast, guys. Do not forget, every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when you'll find the all-new, brand-new It Is Wiz podcast live. Guys, do not forget, in the description is the link to our first sponsor, Touchstone Essentials, for all your organic health needs. Guys, please go check them out. Use our code for 25% off all your purchases on that channel. You got arthritis, your back's killing you, your headaches. Guess what? Instead of taking vitamins that's going to give you side effects, Touchstone Essentials gives you all the organic needs for all you guys to love and enjoy. So guys, go into the description, 25% off. Use our link, and I cannot wait, guys, for more guests to come on the show. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.